Don't they hear us? They don't hear us?
This is one field coming to you live straight from New York City.
Speak life and claim it. It's speak life and claim the show. We got the money, motivation, what you aiming for. Eliminate financial literacy, one of this like you giving me. Invest in the mobility of gaining more. Yeah. It's a speak life and claim the show. It's a speak life and claim the show. It's a speak life and claim the show.
This is one field coming to you live straight from New York City.
Speak life and claim it. It's speak life and claim the show. We got the money, motivation, what you aiming for. Eliminate financial literacy, one of this like you giving me. Invest in the mobility of gaining more. Yeah. It's a speak life and claim the show. It's a speak life and claim the show. It's a speak life and claim the show.
Good evening, my people. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing fine this evening. And I am here with a good topic. This topic of discussion is episode 35. Comfort equals complacency, not success. And I basically came up with this topic. Y'all know how I do. So many things have been going on, and folks have been struggling in their businesses and trying to give folks an opportunity, and folks just won't take it. So let me just give Facebook some time to get my audience, and I'm going to put on some earphones because I got too much stuff here on my hand. So I hope folks can hear me. Can you hear me? If you are a seasoned vet on this broadcast, just type vet. And if you are new to this broadcast, type new. And if you are at some point going to be on the replay, just type hashtag replay. So this topic tonight is for those that are in business and they're basically struggling with giving folks an opportunity. And this is for you to basically understand what is actually going on with the folks that don't want an opportunity that you have to offer. And it's also for those folks that basically slam the door in their own face by not at least listening to an opportunity when it knocks. So my topic of discussion is comfort equals complacency, but not success. Since 2014, when I started out as an entrepreneur in my 4 years of working as a consultant and in the trenches, I have totally spoken with thousands of professionals, whether they are friends and even family, but actually, nevertheless, or potential prospects, really. And as you might expect, I have learned quite a few things during that time. And one of the many things that I've learned is that there are two kinds of people. And those people can be placed in the following categories. And the first is those who are open to an opportunity. There are those folks that are open to an opportunity. And two, there are those who are not open to an opportunity. And you as business owners, you got to understand that. And before we go any further, just allow me to share something else that I've learned during the past 4 years. Those people who are open to an opportunity are typically more successful in their careers than those who are not open to an opportunity. Now that's not always the case. But in the vast majority of instances, it is. But what about those who are not open to the opportunity? What happens to them? So here's a study. It's a case study in opportunity loss that I came up with. And when I talk to professionals, one of the first questions that I ask is, are you open to hearing about another opportunity at this time? But unfortunately, some people are not open. In fact, some are closed and they say no before they even know what they're declining. So I have a case study regarding just such a situation that actually really happened recently. I called someone to let her know about an opportunity. But before I could even tell her what the opportunity was, she said, I am not open to an opportunity. Now, why would she say that before she even knew what the opportunity was? How did she even know what she was saying no to? In this particular instance, I knew the person involved, and I had observed her career for about 10 years. And as a result, I knew that the opportunity I was presenting was a higher level than the position she currently held. I also knew that the opportunity was one of the top employers within the industry that she was currently working. And it was all good information. However, I was not able to communicate this information to the person. And this individual didn't know what the position was, what company it was with, or anything else about it. And all she knew was that I was calling about an opportunity and that she was not interested in hearing it. So I do believe this. However, I believe that if she had listened to what the opportunity was, she might have been interested. And it was a more prestigious role with a prestigious company. So what part of that is not interested? So, basically, one of the most successful people that I know, which is my mentor, within the industry that I'm currently in which I recruit, he told me that early in his career, his mentor instructed him countless of times to never say no to an opportunity without first knowing about the opportunity. And his mentor told him to always be open to at least hearing about the opportunity and that it costs you nothing to listen. So that brings me back to those people I've encountered who are open. When I ask the question, are you open to hearing about another opportunity at this time? And they usually say one or two things. They say, number one, yes, I'm open to hearing about it. Or two, yes, Wanda, what kind of opportunity do you have? Or some of them, they say, tell me about this opportunity. All these people are agreeing to all they're agreeing to is hearing what the opportunity is and then deciding whether or not they are interested. But what they are not doing is committing themselves to the opportunity. And they are not saying yes. Yes, I will resign from my current company and leave tomorrow to take another position. No, they're not saying that. What they're really doing is creating options for themselves. I'll repeat that. They are creating options for themselves. Okay, and more options are good. And you're free to choose whichever option is best for you. But basically, these types of individuals, they have created the following options for themselves. Number one, they can listen to opportunity and decide that they do not want to move forward. Number two, they can listen to the opportunity and decide that they do not want to move forward. Okay? They have a choice to not to, and they have a choice to want to. And if they choose option two, then they will still have options from which to choose. They can later decide that they're no longer interested in the opportunity if they believe it's not better than the position they have now. Or they can decide later, they can decide that they're still interested in the opportunity if they believe that it is in fact better than the position that they have now. So here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line, folks, and you got to understand this part. People who are open to hearing about a new opportunity, they give themselves more options. And as a result, they enjoy more success in their careers. They enjoy more success in their business, because they understand that comfort equals complacency, not success. I repeat that again. These people, they understand that comfort equals complacency, but not success. And unfortunately, our human brains have been programmed over the years to say no. Sometimes, and it's due to fear of change. However, how is it that helpful for those who are hoping to enhance their careers? It's not helpful. It's not. There's actually scientific evidence to back this up. In 2015, the results of a study were published in were published in the PLOS Computational Biology. And the study revealed that human beings are more likely to say no than yes. And this is for biological reasons, tied to how the brain functions. And it could be that humans are wired to be natural naysayers, and this is coming according to Arvind Kumar. He's a senior author of the study. So, don't get emotional when folks say no to an opportunity. Don't get emotional, because know that, it is biological that folks, that they do this. And in an excerpt from this book that I read, it's called Just Enough Anxiety, The Hidden Driver of Business Success. And it's by Robert H. Rosen. When you get a chance, grab the book. It's an excellent read to understand human behavior. Many scientists and change experts there say we're engineered by biologically, socially, as well as psychologically, to seek homeostasis. So we search for security. We prefer order. We long for predictability and stability in our lives. So, and these conditions we've come to believe are signs that we have arrived. And we equate comfort with success because of it. But here's the problem. I've learned something else during my 4 years in business, consulting and in investing. I've learned that comfort does not equal success. Instead, comfort can easily lead to complacency, and complacency most definitely does not equal success. So, you could very well say that the human brain is wired for the illusion of stability and comfort. And with that illusion comes complacency and a desire for the status quo. This is really, if ever, the recipe for any advancement and satisfaction. So for those, excuse me.
Thank you.
So for those who are slamming the door of opportunity right in their very own face, you can overcome your biological wiring, at least by being open to hearing about a new opportunity. Get all the facts and information and then make a decision about whether or not you want to move forward. But just taking that one step, it will put you in the category of people who are overall more successful in their career. So the next time opportunity comes knocking on your door, will you say, yes, I'm open to opportunity? Or will you say, no, I'm closed to opportunity? Your decision could very well impact both the rest of your success, your career, the rest of your life. It's better to have options and to put yourself in the driver's seat. Besides, the best time to strategically advance your career forward is when you have a good job now. It's good when you have a job now. That way you can listen to opportunity and make a move only for a better opportunity than the one you have now. The worst time to make a move is when you find out that your position has been eliminated. And that means your job, your career. And in such a situation, you have no leverage, and are desperate to find something quickly. And you don't want to move quickly like that, because your back is up against the wall is why you basically do it. And that's not being focused, so unfortunately for some people, that is the only time they are open to an opportunity, so don't be that person, don't stagnate yourself from growing and learning and expanding your own horizons. After all, there are people who really want to see you become successful as they are also excelling towards success. So don't be left behind. Don't be left behind. Take that opportunity. Take it. And I want to thank you all for listening to this podcast. And I hope that it speaks life into your very existence. But say yes.